I was thinking, my peeps, about, there's a mechanism of where the body's trying to protect itself, feels itself in danger, the fight, flight, freeze question. The primitive part of the brain senses danger and goes into certain protective modes. And one of the interesting, I'm not sure exactly how it fits with the fight, flight, freeze business, but there's something even beyond that, or somehow very interesting, that this business of disassociation, that as a trauma response, you can leave your body in a sense. Often what people feel when they're having a panic attack is just that nothing's real. And it's as if you're looking down from above at a movie or something. And I've had that with panic attacks, and I also, interestingly enough, had that when I was a kid and I got into a really dire situation. I was choking, and no air getting in. And so a major traumatic, I think I was about 6, and my mother was trying to get this. I had a sour ball lodged right over my windpipe, and as she was wrestling with me, I think you've heard about my mom and her ferocity. I mean, she was going to save my life if she killed me to do it. She was throwing me around and beating me on the back and doing all kinds of stuff. And as this was going on, at a certain point, I just was removed. I was watching this, kind of from a calm place. And I don't know, if it was just the trauma of the situation that made me want to leave this body that was, going to die imminently if the situation didn't change. And or if my panic attacks somehow send me, because that's the closest near death. I mean, I've been in car crashes, I've been, in various dangerous situations, but this one was sort of the seminal one. I was so young, and when it was over, I said to my mother in this very hoarse voice, because she'd been trying to get the thing out, I thought I was going to die. And she said, "You were." I think I said, "I thought I was dying." And that was her answer, "You were." And in a way, it was very typically mom, fairly blunt and just, here it is. But in a funny way, that was comforting to me, because it affirmed my sense that, yes, this was one of those memorable moments. And my life didn't flash before my eyes, but I was out of body. I'm not sure if that's because I was dying or because I was getting so traumatized, or both. But that business of out of body can be, it's really disconcerting. It feels very nightmarish. And at least if you're not prepared for it, you have no way of understanding what's happening. And we talk a lot about being grounded and grounding ourselves, and that's the antidote to that sort of feeling of not real. And the trick is to find a way to get back into your body. And there are techniques for that. You know, you can put your hands in warm or cold water. You can go outside and be in the outside world. You can walk your way out of it. Things to burn off the fear neurotransmitters, cortisol and the like, that trigger the fight, flight, or freeze. You can actually walk it out of your system and so come back into your body in a more calm state. And I'm not sure why that's coming up for me, but we're in Taurus full moon, which is about release and also about the physical. You know, it's earth energy. It's about incarnate stuff and how that's an antidote for traumatic disassociation, where you're cut off from the body, cut off from the self. There are remedies. Ace of Cups. I think that's lovely. You know, this is an opportunity offered by the divine, by the universe. An opportunity for love, and particularly for self-love. Self-care, you know, all the feelings that you hold in your heart. Nine of Wands. This would be like the thing that could have put a person into a sort of PTSD state. This is the wounded warrior. The energy of just having been through it. And it's kind of like an insult to your personhood, your Wands energy. But it's a card of survival. I think popping through on the other side of trauma, maybe. Okay, another 9. 9 of Cups. We have 2 water energies on the board. One is proffered, you know, coming right out of the clouds, out of the hand of the universe, basically extending this opportunity to you. And particularly if you've been through something like this, the most healing thing, the antidote, is self-love. 9 of Cups. 9 speak to the personal. Another card, in a way, of self-love. And of all the feelings that make you, that open your heart. A card of dreams come true. Okay. Tell me about the 9 of Wands, the thing you've survived. It's a 9 card, so it speaks to the personal. Okay. We have Knight of Swords, King of Swords, the Star card. No, I'm sorry, this is Hermit. Earth energy. Card of Virgo. And I notice in this one, she's sort of protecting the lantern. You know, she's really kind of clinging to it. Another card of 9, selfhood. A card of Virgo, a card of knowing who you are and being enlightened by your own inner knowing. This is somebody who is also in clarity and sword energy, to a degree enlightened, but from a more analytical place. This is a spiritual knowing. And there's that offering. And we've gotten this card in almost every reading. So there's a message coming in. And for some reason I'm getting to talk about a memory. And there's something sort of indirect about it. Usually Knight of Swords would be considered direct, coming in with a clear message. But there's something about the way the horse is looking away and the individual is looking down. And he's got these winged, it's almost like a Mercury feeling to it. Communication, perhaps. See how the horse is turning aside? Kind of an oblique approach. And I notice here with the king, his sword is either being sheathed or unsheathed. It's unclear which. And when it's unsheathed, I mean, he doesn't look particularly friendly. He could be assessing something analytically by stepping away from it. What's going on with this King of Swords, please? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. King of Swords, what say you with your sword either sheathed or unsheathed? Queen of Cups. This is somebody, I think he's trying to figure out, analyze, does she love me? Does she love me? And these two are such contradictory energies. You know, a wish fulfillment, great pleasure, you know, positive, a whole slew of positive emotions. And this is sort of like a whole slew of injury. And I don't really get that. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 is Moon, which is a card of secrets or can be a mystery. So I don't really get that. Is a good way of describing these contradictory energies. Something was going on beneath the surface. Moon energy would be Cups energy, water energy. But we have Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, bracketing this card of terrific struggle and endurance. You add Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups together, you get 10 of Cups. You know, really complete fulfillment for both parties. Here it looks like there's one Ace of Cups for whom this would have been a wish fulfillment. On Ace, please. Two of Pentacles. A decision to move forward with something, or a consideration of whether or not to do that. Two of Pentacles can be considered sort of the dance of change, because these two things are getting weighed up. Which is it? Which direction? What do I want to make real? What matters more? Do I choose myself? Ace of Cups. Choose self-love. And on Nine of Cups, we have Eight of Pentacles. It's a card of investment in the sense of time and energy going into something, investing in making something real, in learning about something. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery. Like taking the raw material. It's a craftsmanship. Taking the raw material of everyday life and doing the work to create and maintain abundance. I think somebody, this water energy person, wanted to, invest in this and had chosen Ace of Cups, an opportunity for love. And I think this Cups person thought that the two were in alignment. Love of myself and love of this other person who would be my wish fulfillment. But whatever they did, Wands energy, left me feeling battered. Glad to be alive on the other side of it. Wounded warrior. Tell me about the message, please. Six of Cups. A card of the soulmate. Since childhood, you've known them all your life, or a very long time, and maybe past lives, if you want to look at it that way. This person, King of Swords, has identified as the one who loves him. The one he loves in return. The two people are linked, and this king has identified it. And he may not, King of Swords is known for, they're a sword energy, they're clear, they're analytical, but sometimes what he understands, he, she, they cannot speak. And there's something in that with this sort of oblique approach. On their way to say something, but shy, perhaps. This horse is looking away, is shying. I think it's not easy for this person to talk about this, because I think they know sword energy, clarity. They have clarity about that they put you through it. and you were alone in that Nine of Wands place, you know. Okay, interesting. We have Two of Wands. Again, a choice in Wands energy. What direction do I take? What am I drawn to? You know, where am I to go? Wands speak to direction, and this is somebody with the globe in their hand. They're going to go through the portal. Queen of Swords. There's a match on the board, King and Queen of Swords. But there's also this Queen of Cups. I think King of Swords is coming in kind of, there's something a little bit, I mean, he's telling the truth, and he almost doesn't want to. He, she, they. And it might come out, this truth, kind of indirectly. But this person considers the water sign their soulmate, and vice versa. There's this recognition between these two people. And I think, well, let's get a couple more. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Okay, let me get one more on that, because it could go a couple of ways. Tell me about Queen of Swords, Two of Wands, please. Oh no, that's too many. Sorry, I saw Seven of Swords, but... Queen of Pentacles. We have 3 out of the 4 queens. And Judgment. Something redemptive. You know, the chance to give something a second chance. The second chance. The chance to redeem something with a Queen of Pentacles. That grounded energy. Because sword energy is up in the head, and that's not a bad thing. But this person, by virtue of his analytical step back and you know, I won't feel what I feel. I'll try to analyze it. You know, I love somebody, but I'll try to analyze it. What is this soulmate connection? I don't want to even talk about it directly. This, you know, askew, oblique Knight of Swords. I think there may be a choice between an earth sign, hermit energy, Queen of Pentacles, and there's a choice that needs to be made by King of Swords. It should be, at least in my opinion, a heart-centered choice. to invest in, Eight of Pentacles, work on, spend time with this water sign person. And I think there's another person involved. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Tell me about this, the choice involving the Queen of Swords. Appears to be a choice between Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, this is sort of confusing sounding. Four of Swords. Some sort of withdrawal, a withdrawal into silence. And it's that panic attack thing. Needing to heal the mind from hurt and agitation by taking a rest. Choosing to heal. And it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles person, who I think is also the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords feels that this is their match, their second chance. Somehow their love for this Queen of Pentacles redeems them. Judgment. And there's a word I'm not quite finding with the Judgment card. Tell me about Judgment, please. Spirit, tell us, please. Knight of Swords us. What's the message? Well, there it is, the message. Incoming. Something, it could be somebody traveling to talk to you. And it's catching you by surprise. See the expression? It can be a communication, not really verbal, but expressed in what somebody's doing, and they may be coming in, and you can feel it. One's energy, intuitive. That they're coming in for this reconciliation, Judgment card, the second chance. Oh, oof. Seven of Swords. There was some sort of deception. And in this case, I don't think it was, there was nothing malicious about it, but somebody had to get out of a situation to escape I thought we had, okay. Three of Wands. A card of waiting to receive. Four of Wands. A card of union. Celebration. I think somebody is looking forward to this reunion. I mean, it's going to happen in the future. And it is likely both of you. But waiting for the right time, because there's some unfinished business here. Somebody has to get out of a situation. It's this King of Swords. And it has this element of secrecy. The moon, major arcana card of 18, implied by these two nines, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. I think somebody's trying to concretize, make real, in Pentacles terms, ground themselves by investing in what makes them happy, 9 of Cups. And there's an implication that it's an opportunity for both parties. 2 of Pentacles. Both people are invested. They may even share the same, idea of wish fulfillment. Like if this is a dream come true. Let's just get, and 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, this is moving in the right direction. And maybe somebody had to get, this King of Swords, had to get out of something without advertising it. He may have said, I'm leaving. It was a half-truth. I'm leaving. I don't believe I belong here anymore. But in truth, he's waiting for this soulmate, to meet up with a soulmate. Anything else on this, please, Spirit? On the 9 of Wands, maybe? This has taken a long time, and it's exhausted, I think, both parties. Long time. For the feelings, remember I said King of Swords is becoming clear, but not by feeling it. He's trying to analyze love. Well, this is somebody in Piscean energy, water energy, the energy of Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Queen of Cups. A lot of cups here. This is the suspension. Almost, I'm seeing it this time like, in the sort of in the birth canal. It's a card of the chrysalis, of the thing being born. It hasn't quite dropped yet, but it's, once the feelings are processed, this thing can move forward. And I think there's a need to understand why this took so long, why perhaps both parties went through it, but not together. 9 of Wands, there was this solo aspect to what they survived. They each survived pretty much their own challenges. And they've come into balance. Both parties, having done the work, both parties. So what happens with this Queen of Swords? Because I think that's another person. And I think whatever it is, she, he, they, the match to this King of Swords is choosing to heal. Tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Swords, and then we'll wrap it. Is this a different person? Oh, yeah. Sorry. This is getting long. Wow. All right, now we have all the queens. Because also there's Queen of Wands. Intuitive, reads the energies. Devil card, card of Capricorn. Super grounded, hardworking, needing to ground. Remember I said like the disassociation comes from being afraid or feeling like you're getting snuffed out. So your body, you leave your body and feel safe because you're not present. And I think the source of that is fear. But also the cure for that is to ground the energy. This is heavy-duty earth energy. Devil card is not always a negative, toxic thing. It's about freeing ourselves from the fear, the toxicity. There's an implication of Empress here because of all the feminine energies. I think whoever this Queen of Swords is, she's going to be fine. You know, this may make her stronger. I think somehow King of Swords, Queen of Swords were an apparent match. But something about their connection wasn't healthy. And the Queen her main concern is to heal herself and to heal her life force. I think everybody got beaten up in this situation. There was great passion involved and deep feelings. And they're saying one more. Okay, right on the top is Leo. Strength. You know, there's some mutual comfort. And I think I'm getting like self-soothing, but also the calming of the other person. A warmth. And I think the principal feeling that's being birthed is one of being safe with somebody. Strength energy. You know, I mean, these guys are in accord. The lion isn't going to hurt her. And she calms this other person's hurt in Wands energy and fire energy. They heal each other. It's like this is the place they can rest. This is the place they feel safe. They trust each other. She trusts that the lion will not hurt her, and the lion trusts that her intentions are to heal, not to hurt. It's a complicated one. But it seems to me everybody, because it's a crowded field, there's healing for everybody involved. You know, a healing of this wounded energy for each individual. 9 of Wands. And I think every party has chosen to ground themselves through love, particularly self-love. This is a card of not self-love. It's a card of addiction and fear, of not being able to let something go. But there's a choice to kind of exchange this is getting traded in somehow. I don't quite understand that. I don't quite understand. There's a question mark there. We're just going to have to leave open. I mean, perhaps if everybody was put in a position of having to do the deep dive to really plumb their feelings, everybody had to do shadow work as well. There was something in this that was like a cluster of attachments. And somebody's really worked their way through that so that they can invest in what they really want and love. 9 of Cups. So there's been a healing of the toxicity of this tangle of these people. And there will be an offering in 3D made to somebody who's been in relative isolation, guarding their own light. They were left alone. But this is almost like, knock, knock. Here I am. You know, I'm the dream come true, but I'm actually tangible. And I think this is moving on. In future, we'll come out of this deception sort of into the open. There's a mutual, like, we'll wait for each other. Just a little bit of unfinished business that appears to be a little bit shady. But it's somehow in a good cause. I think both of them were in this energy. Both the Queen and the King of Swords were both not entirely honest, let's say. That they had in mind a future with somebody else. 3 of Wands, looking to the future. 4 of Wands, a reunion. So there's, in this tangle of people, there's a breaking apart and a realignment where it's sort of like, you know, in those, there are a whole series of Shakespeare plays where, you know, the men dress up as women, the women dress up as men, the lovers are mixed around so they end up with the wrong person, and the whole plot is about them trying to find each other. I mean, Midsummer Night's Dream is a good example where, you know, it just gets totally screwed up. One woman falls in love with a donkey, you know, because she drinks the wrong love potion. And I mean, it's just a mess. And this is sort of like that. And by the end of the play, they're with the people they're supposed to be with. Each one, you know, disentangled from this kind of snarl. To come into peace. This strength card image of the blend of two, you know, it's like the end of fear. Overcoming fear. And principally what overcomes fear is love, is identifying who you love and having the courage, the strength to feel it all the way through, Hangman, and then take action on it. Strength card. Fire energy, action energy. Because I think this is a card of recuperation. And in the next phase, you're going to get communication in fire energy again. So these nines of having to go through things by yourself, you know, there's a reconciliation, there's a redemption. This conversation will set you free. Will set you both free. And free of all your nines, all of your personal struggles. I mean, we're never really free of our personal struggles, but we can heal them. And these two, King and Queen of Swords, could not heal together. Four of Swords is silence and separation. But these two heal together. She softens him. He opens his heart to her. She softens him. Tames the beast. He has the courage to open his heart to her. And she to him. Happily ever after? I don't know. The future is bright. For all three people. Which is, I think that's excellent. I mean, you know, when we can come out of the snarl and everybody kind of is released to find a better match, or which isn't to say that that was a false match before, but something had outgrown it. Somebody had outgrown it. Communication was not good between these two, King and Queen of Swords. And it's redeemed, grounded, and open-hearted between these. Midsummer Night's is so ludicrous when all the in the Shakespeare play all the people are matched with the wrong person, and you watch the whole play to get it right, that they finally come together and get it right. I love you guys. This was goofy. Yeah. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Comment every time you engage with the channel. it shows YouTube that you're out there engaging with the channel. That helps circulate these videos. We're growing the collective in a sense here. You know, we want to invite in more people because it actually gets us, it amplifies it. We amplify each other. I don't know how it works, but I think it does. Till next time.